Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lean ISO Management Systems. This is the last part of our deep dive into ISO 9001, Clause 10.2.1, Nonconformity and Corrective Action. In the previous video, we discussed the requirement D, review the effectiveness of corrective action. If you missed that clip, check the link below to catch up. This video moves on to the requirement E to update risks and opportunities determined during planning if necessary. If you're new here or still visiting unsubscribed, please click the subscribe button to stay in touch and be the first to review our latest releases. Stay with me because in the end, I will show you how to get my free ebook. Thanks. Let's go. This requirement is yet another example of ISO 9001's trademark ambiguity. Clause 10.2.1 focuses on nonconformities and corrective actions. Yet, out of the blue, the standard drops a requirement to update risks and opportunities determined during planning. Which planning? It's anybody's guess. I suppose this refers to Clause 6.1 on planning actions to address risks and opportunities. If you have a different interpretation, please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. To recap, in the 6.1 videos, we introduced two practical tools for documenting risks. We used the context matrix to assess strategic risks tied to internal and external issues, and the FMEA matrix to evaluate product and process risks. If you missed those videos, check the links below to catch up. The following requirement, F, invites us to make changes to the quality management system if necessary when non-conformities occur. This comes across as a reminder to respond to identified root causes. If a document was deficient, we corrected it. If training were not performed, we would train personnel and document it. If the schedule were missed, we would add new personnel, etc. Aren't all these changes to the QMS? I think they are. So, I do not see practical value in this requirement. We do it all the time anyway. The last point in the clause requires that corrective actions shall be appropriate to the effects of the nonconformities encountered. Interestingly, this requirement is at the clause's end, not the beginning. Per the standard, we must do this and that, and only after all the work should we consider effects of the nonconformity. Sounds backward. If the nonconformity effect is negligible, we may choose not to perform root cause analysis. If the nonconformity is not worth investigating, we will not need to take corrective action, and, therefore, evaluate its effectiveness, etc. Whether you place this requirement at the beginning or the end of your process flow, we should consider the effect of a nonconformity on our system. This is why our nonconformity and corrective action process flow includes the risk assessment section. We may need a full-blown investigation or a noted and tracked route depending on the risk level. Our next video will discuss our 14-step nonconformity and corrective action process flow. Meanwhile, feel free to download a free PDF from our website. The link is below. This is all for today, folks. Let's summarize what we covered in this video. Include a risk assessment step in your nonconformity and corrective action process to identify the effect on the organization. Review and revise your context and FMEA matrices if nonconformities point to potential risks. Document changes to your QMS per your corrective actions. As always, check out the free resources on our website. The link is below. Comment on how you deal with nonconformities, and I will send you a link to my free ebook. If you like this video, please subscribe, repost, and like. Your support helps us promote our Lean project. Thank you, and until next time.